We shall now go on to our next speaker, Dr. Shilpa Kotkani, who is the Chief Consultant and Medical Director of Dr. Kotkani Eye Center at Belgaum. A very skilled surgeon, and we are going to see a wonderful video of hers now. On to you, Dr. Shilpa.
Thank you, Dr. Chitra, for the invitation for this program, and I thank ARC members also. I think I'm going to open a Pandora's box right now with my video.
Can you share?
Yeah, I will. This is a case of Zepto cataract surgery. The Zepto probe is placed in such a way that it is placed centrally on the visual axis. The suction is applied, and as you can see, the air bubbles are coming in. And once the air bubbles stop is when we apply the Zepto energy to form the capsulotomy, and then the suction is released. Now, once the suction is released, I notice that the iris is caught in the suction cup. I use the spatula to try and disengage the iris. It's caught at two places. At both the places, it's a little difficult to disengage this iris from the cup at both these places, but finally I managed to. And then I try and remove the probe out of the incision. And lo and behold, I have an iridodialysis. Now this iridodialysis, I try and keep away by a use of the iris hooks and go ahead with the phacoemulsification. It's quite easy to do the phacoemulsification because of the iris hooks, and the dialysis also is kept away, and this is what helps in the phacoemulsification. Now this was a case of a high myopia, and that's why I'm using a 3-piece lens here. And the incision is sutured because then the dialyzed iris does not keep coming into the incision. Now, once I do that, I do a peritomy of the conjunctiva, and a side port incision is made opposite the area of the iridodialysis. And using a long needle, double arm long needle 10-0 Prolene suture, I use one needle, go through the side port, and then go through the edge of the iris and come out at about 1.5 millimeters from the limbus. The same thing is done with the other arm of the other needle of the 10-0 suture, Prolene suture, so that it comes, both the needles come out at about 1.5 millimeters away from the limbus, and it helps in bringing the iris closer and treating the dialyzed portion and bringing it closer to the edge of the angle. And this is how it's managed. We can also make a scleral flap and bury the suture, but in this case I haven't done that. I bury the suture under the conjunctiva. That's how I managed this case.
You could stop sharing, Dr. Shilpa.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. A wonderfully managed case, though, although there was a challenge in the first instance. But talking about Zepto, although I don't have experience on that, but I do understand that excepting for a case like if the AC depth is less than 2.8 or something, you could use Zepto for all challenging situations. But you could see it when you placed it, that the iris was getting caught. You could have retracted the iris and placed it. There is some angle tip which you could use, or probably you could even use pupil expansion devices and have placed it. It is just that something I wondered. But having said that, you've managed it very well. Anybody, Dr. Anaga, yes, she wants to add something.
Lovely management there, Dr. Shilpa. Regarding Zepto, just few things I wanted to add. Like what I do usually when I use Zepto is in the left hand, instead of a instrument, I use Visco, so that you keep injecting and deepen the chamber. So when the chamber is shallow, then you may tend to, the Zepto probe may not be centered well. So if it is well filled and if it's a tight anterior chamber, then you can, and with the same cannula, you can also center it. That
Yeah.
was point number one. Secondly, if you feel that the iris is coming, then yes, as ma'am said, you could have centered it. And when you are trying to release the suction, what you could have done is you just inject with BSS from the other end. So immediately that gets released. So
Yeah.
if the more handling you had, the more, the iris will come down again. So if you just inject BSS from the other end, then the suction can be released. Many times in Zepto, we have seen that even though you release the suction, it doesn't release.
Correct.
So if you inject BSS, then that actually helps.
And another thing that I've learned from some of my earlier cases of Zepto is that only if I have a nicely dilated pupil, then I go ahead with the Zepto.
I've used iris hooks and done a Zepto. But only thing, you need to be very careful when you're putting it.
Yeah.
And when you're removing it, see, it looks very traumatic when you're actually, pulling it out. But if you're gentle,
That's why then I started using a spatula to actually lift the probe and then take it out.
yeah.
That was easier.
I'd just like to add something.
Yes, yes, Dr. Kamal.
I think lovely management, Dr. Shilpa. Few observations. A lot of times, I used to use Zepto. Now I don't do it. Now we've started doing it only in our peripheral centers. I've seen what happens is sometimes, you take some time to center the ring. During that time, the viscoelastic is actually leaking.
Yeah.
And probably in your first initial learning curve, which I noticed even with my associates, they take long time to center it. But while they're centering it, this is where Dr. Anaga's tip comes in handy. You keep pushing some viscoelastic, because from the wound, as you're trying to center it, the chamber starts getting shallow. And that's the time when the chamber starts getting shallow, the pupil starts coming nearer the edge of the ring. And then you go with the suction. All your mind is focused on the center of the ring. You're not seeing whether the iris is being sucked from the side. So I've seen similar cases in two of my associates when they were operating. So when I reviewed their videos, and I noticed it is due to taking slightly long to center it before you push in the suction. And that's the time when the AC gets flattened and you land up with this situation.
Absolutely.
Very, very well said. Excellent point. Good presentation, Dr. Shilpa, and excellent point brought forth by Anaga and Dr. Kamal. Shall we go on to the next case, or does Dr. Vavekar has anything to add?
The point is very well covered by both of them.
Very good. Very good.